lost, you can, and however you feel comfortable, we're going to start with a time in. So that's going to be a breathing exercise. So I want you to start with your pinkies together, your wrist together, and then your thumb, and your fingers are apart. And now I want you to think of your favorite flower. Today I had a rose. Yesterday I had a sunflower. It changes each time. But what I'm going to ask you to do is we're going to inhale through our nose and we're going to exhale through our mouth. And when we exhale throughout our mouth, we're going to go, ah, because it just smells so good. Okay. So inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. And I want to hear this sound. Okay. So go ahead and inhale through your nose. Smell that flower. Exhale. Probably smells really good because it's your favorite flower. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale. This is just to calm your body. This is just to get you yoga ready. This is just to bring you back to your awareness. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. And that's a simple time in flower breath. Really easy. Kids love it. Okay, so for my discussion, Bridget, my discussion is, Bridget, what are feelings?
Things that happen and kind of like how you respond to them.
Yeah, and where do they come from?
Sometimes mine come from my mind up here or from like my belly sometimes too.
Mm-hmm. What about your heart?
Yeah.
So tell me about some feelings that you have and where you feel them.
I kind of have some tired feelings in my feet because I've been standing a lot today. And, my head is a little tired too because I've been doing a lot of listening and tracking and paying attention.
Okay.
As well.
When you get nervous, do you get butterflies on your stomach?
I do.
And then let's talk about temperature. When you're really mad, do you get warm?
I get very, very hot.
Yes. It's crazy how our temperature just rises up when we're angry. And then when we're calming down and we're a little more relaxed, we feel a little cooler, don't we?
Yeah.
It's crazy how our body can tell. It's okay to feel any and all of your feelings. But if we want to change those feelings, yoga can help that. By using breathing exercises to feel calm when we're nervous or when we're really mad. We can definitely do maybe some poses that we love to become calm and relaxed. Okay, so we're going to start with, for our warm-up, a sun salutation. So what this looks like, we're going to stand. And this is a quick flow to get us top to bottom to top again. And we're going to do this twice, okay? So we're going to start in mountain. What that looks like is I want your feet hip distance width apart. I want you to roll your shoulders back and I want your hands open. This is mountain, okay? So we're going to stay here in mountain. And then we're going to take a deep breath in and I want you to put your arms above your head. And then when we come down, we're going to forward fold. So what that looks like is we're going to take from our hips and we're going to bend from our hips. So our arms are up. Go ahead and bend from your hips. Put your arms down. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. You can have fingertips on the floor. You can have hands on the floor. Make sure you're going to have stress in those hamstrings, so whatever feels comfortable, okay? So from our forward fold, we're going to halfway lift. That's just your hands on your knees, and you're gonna have a flat back. And then we're gonna go back down to our forward fold. And I want you to come to table. Knees are gonna be below your hips. Your wrists are gonna be below your shoulders, and that's also a flat back. Let's take a deep breath in here. And out. Now we're gonna come down to cobra. Just lower yourself down. Now there's different types of cobra. You can untuck your feet also, and you can have this cobra. And this is a baby cobra. And then you have a cobra, and then you have up dog. Up dog is where your hips are off of the mat. Now this is your comfort level because there's maybe some strain in that lower back. So whatever you feel comfortable doing, that's what you should do. I'm just going to do a baby cobra. Now from baby cobra, come back to table, lift yourself up. You want your knees below your hips. Again, wrists below your shoulders. And then your feet should be untucked, but I want you to tuck them. And then we're going to lift our knees and meet me in down dog. Go ahead and lift up. Okay, so your heels do not have to be touching the floor. You can also pedal out if you need to. It's a good stretch on those calves. You can go ahead and shake your head yes and no. You don't want your ears to touch your arms. Now from here, I want you to walk your feet all the way to your hands and end up in a forward fold. Take as many steps as you need. And then what I'm going to have you do is roll one vertebrae at a time up, all the way up, as slow as you need to go. Arms up above your head up, arms up. Bring them down to your side into mountain. So that was just one sun salutation. So we're going to do that one more time. Your body's probably feeling a little warm. We're still going to warm it up. So exact same sequence, just follow with me. Started mountain, feet hip distance width apart. Go ahead and roll those shoulders back, arms open. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Go ahead and put those arms up above your head. And then we're going to come down into a forward fold, hinge at the hips. Come on down. Fingertips, hands, make sure to bend those knees. We're going to halfway lift. Go ahead and put your hands on your knees, flat back. Go ahead and come back down to a forward fold. Now we are going to come to table, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Lower down to cobra. Remember, baby, cobra, or up dog, whatever you feel comfortable in. Don't strain your lower back. We're going to come back to table. Take a deep breath in and out. Now tuck those feet. Come on back to downward dog. Pedal out those feet. Make sure your head is away from your arms. Go ahead and walk those feet however many steps you need to, all the way back up to that forward fold. And then we're going to rise up one vertebrae at a time. Arms up, head up, and then come on back to mountain. Okay. Everybody feeling warm? Everybody feeling loose? So that's just a simple warm up. That one was a little more advanced because I knew you guys could handle it, where maybe with the kindergarten class, it'd be less. It'd be more like 3 to 4 poses quickly. Okay, let's start into our yoga poses. So this is the sequence of going from top to bottom, and then we'll end in the Shavasana and our relaxation. So let's start in mountain. Shoulders back, arms open. Take a deep breath in and out. Now for mountain, I'm gonna have you do a star. Now a star has 5 points, right? So 1 leg, 2 leg, arm, and your head is the last point. So now you're a star, okay? So now from star, I'm gonna go left first. So I'm going to rotate my left foot forward and leaving my right foot the same. So I'm kind of on a railroad track. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my arms in this T and bend this front knee. Now, you want your knee to rotate out. You want your hips facing forward or facing the side of the mat. and then your arms in a T, and you want to gaze over your middle finger. This is warrior 2. Now we're going to take a deep breath in, and on your breath out, if you want to deepen the stretch, that's when you kind of go down in your exhale. So take a deep breath in, and then exhale. You can deepen that stretch if you want to. Now I'm going to have you windmill your arms forward. Rest your forearm on your knee and bring your arm up. This is triangle. Now, if you want a little more stretch, you can always extend your arm over your ear, however you feel comfortable. Let's take a deep breath in and out. I'm gonna have you windmill your arms, and we're gonna go back to star. Ready? And then rotate that front foot forward. We're back to our star. All right. Now with everything, we have to balance. So now we got to do the other side. Okay. So what did we do first? We took our right leg, pointed that forward, rotate that knee out, keep those hips facing to the side, arms at a T. Go ahead and bend that knee right. You want your knee right over your ankle. And you want to gaze over that middle finger over there in the front. Take a deep breath in and out. We're going to windmill our arms forward again. Forearm on our knee, hand either straight above or over your ear, whatever feels comfortable. Take a deep breath in and out. Let's windmill right back to star. Rotate that foot right in. Okay, so now we've been to star. Now we're gonna come and we're gonna fold. So now we're gonna fold our star. So we're still in our star, we're gonna fold it. So we're gonna bend at our hips like a forward fold, and we're gonna put our hands down in front of us. So go ahead and take your star and bend at your hips. Keep your legs up like a length apart, and then you wanna come down. Again, fingertips, hands, whatever feels comfortable. Bend those knees as much as you need. Now we're going to do a twisting star. So we're going to take our left hand down. Go ahead and reach your right hand up. This is a good twist. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. Bring that right arm down. Oof, that was a good stretch. Plant that right arm down. Take that left hand, put that one up now. Take a deep breath in and out. Go ahead and bring that hand down. Now we're gonna come up one vertebrae at a time. Go ahead and bring those feet hip distance width apart and meet me back in mountain. Woo. Okay, kind of shake it out a little. Now we're gonna go into some balancing. Woo, this should be fun. Okay, we're in our mountain. Next, we're gonna do tree. So how I teach tree is we're gonna start on one side. Let's start on our left side. Your feet, those are the roots of your tree, right? Let's bury those roots down, okay? Now next, we're gonna take our right foot, and either you can kickstand your tree, you can go below your knee or above your knee, whatever your comfort level is. Don't go on your knee, that creates injury. So I'm just gonna kickstand it for you. You don't need to see me falling over. So this is our tree. And of course, our arms are our branches and our hands are our leaves. So go ahead and take a deep breath in. Our arms are up. These are our branches. You can do a swaying tree. What I like to do is I'm like, oh, it's the spring and our leaves are full, the summer. And then during the fall, what happens to our leaves? They fall down. And then we come out a tree and then we shake it out. Whew. Okay. And like everything, we need to balance. So now your right foot, these are your roots. Bury those roots down really deep. Now again, with your left foot, you can either kickstand below your knee or above your knee, whatever you feel comfortable doing. So here's my kickstand. Again, my arms are my branches. Lift those branches up high. My leaves are in the wind. Take a deep breath in. Oh, it's falling. Now my leaves are down. Ooh, and we exhale all the way down. That's a fun one. So coming out of tree, come back to mountain. Go ahead and shake it out if you need to. Balancing does take a lot, and being on, and they always say that you're more balanced on one side than the other. So come back to mountain. Now, I've been facing you on my mat, but now I'm going to face this way. So we're in mountain, and I want you to forward fold. So feet hip distance width apart, bend at your hips here and come on down. Remember, you can bend your knees as much as you need. Hands on blocks, on anything, hands flat, however you feel comfortable. Now from here, I want to do downward dog. So we're gonna walk our hands and feet into a downward dog. Now you can plant your hands. You want your middle finger to be at 12 and your thumbs to kind of be the anchors of your hands. You want your hindquarters up in the air. Your feet don't have to be all the way down. That's a really good stretch on your calf. That's why we say go ahead and pedal it out if you need to. Now we're going to come down, bring your knees down to table. Keep your feet tucked. Your back is straight. And now we're going to go to a cat cow. So for a cow, we're going to lift our head up. We're going to inhale and we're going to arch our back. And for the cat, we're going to exhale, tuck our chin, and bend our spine. Yeah. Okay, so take a deep breath in, look up, arch that back. Exhale, go ahead and tuck that chin in and round your spine. Go ahead and inhale again, arch your back, look up. Exhale, go ahead and tuck your chin and round your spine. Come on to a flat back, come back to table. Now I want you to untuck your toes. Go ahead and have a wider stance with your knees and hips and come on down to child's pose, but in kid language, we call it a rock. Go ahead and come to a rock. So lift, extend those arms out as much as you need. You can put your head on the mat and just take a breath. Very much a restorative pose after all that we've done. Now coming from rock, come back up to a table. And I want you to swipe into a seated position, crisscross applesauce or whatever you're comfortable in. This is our last stretch. This is a good twist. This is called pretzel. So what I want you to do is go ahead and lift your arms up. Take your right hand, put it on your left knee. Take your left hand and put it behind you. So what I want you to do is look forward and we're gonna breathe in. And when we breathe out, we're gonna turn around and deepen our stretch, okay? So take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine. Now turn around, breath out, and really deepen that stretch. Go ahead and look forward one more time. Take a deep breath in, lengthen that spine. Turn around, look at the back of the room, and exhale. All right, bring those arms back up. Take your left hand to your right knee, right hand right behind you. Look forward. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, lengthen that spine. Look back, exhale, and deepen that twist. Let's do it one more time. Look up, look forward, take a deep breath in, lengthen that spine, turn around, deepen that stretch. Perfect, come on back. Now that you're seated, I want you to get into a comfortable position, whatever feels good. You can lay down, you can sit up. I'll be sitting up. I want to do a relaxation called rainbow shower. So go ahead and close your eyes, breathe, and rest. As if you're falling asleep, let go of all your thoughts. Just feel your breath. I'll wait for everyone to settle, sigh, and melt. Release any wiggles, movement, and tension. When you're silent and still, I'll know you're ready to listen. With every breath, you become more and more relaxed. Imagine a sunny sky above you. Feel the warmth and the light from the sun above. A cloud drifts by, sprinkling a light rain. The rain feels refreshing as it pitter-patters on your face, arms, and legs. The cloud drifts away and the rain ends, leaving a vibrant rainbow over your body. Notice the glowing colors of the rainbow. Imagine what it feels like to be a rainbow. With your next breath, breathe in all the colors of the rainbow. Feel the colors enter your body, filling you with their glow. Now one color shines brighter than the rest. This is your special color today. As you breathe, let that special color fill each part of your body. And as you do, you feel yourself relax and let go of all the tension, beginning with your head, your neck, your arms, your chest, tummy, your legs, and lastly your toes. Now the rainbow surrounds you, wrapping you in a blanket of joy and warmth. Then the rainbow slowly fades from the sky, leaving its color and beauty inside of you. Take a few moments to thank that rainbow for sharing its colors with you. Now it's time to come back to the room. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take any final stretches that feel good to you on your back or on your side. And when you're ready, come back to a comfortable position on your mat. So the last step would be a project or homework. And one that I had for this lesson was picked out would be, how did your body feel when you entered the space to do yoga? And then what does your body feel like now? And that's just some self-reflection of how maybe nervous or tired or just exhausted, and now you're more tired and exhausted, but now you feel a little less. So just something to think about, something to really help clients think about when they're entering maybe my therapy space is. Maybe they're really nervous or excited, and then when they leave, we can zip them back up and let them head out to life. Hopefully this all worked and it looked good.
Erin, that was great. You did a really good job of walking everyone through that. Can I ask some questions about how you use that, like in session, or like how you not like document it or whatever? Oh, the question's good. Like that part where you were asking about like where I feel it in my body and what will do that. Do you count that as like psychoed? Because it sure sounds like it to me.
Yes. So kind of recognizing those feelings and how they feel in your body. Yes, I would.
No, I really like the way that you did that too. You did a really nice job of that. Any other questions for anyone else? Thank you guys for coming. I'm sorry if there are issues getting logged in here too.
Hey, Erin, this is Greg. I'm curious how you would structure an individual session. And I guess some of this comes back to like non-directive versus directive in play therapy. So I'm curious on your thoughts about kind of that in general, and then using it in an individual session versus, a group format.
I definitely used it in individual, and that's where maybe taking that lesson plan and using individual parts of it. So maybe like the game and partner work, and then that way they can kind of build a relationship with me. or like today I just did the time in with an individual. And then I struggle with, and I've talked to Bridget about this, being in a school setting and only having 15 to a half an hour. I was very directive, very, this is the activity, this is what we're going to do. I had limited time and space. So now being in private practice, I've really developed more non-directive. So I have yoga mats in my room. They're animals, and I cannot tell you how many times that it's a non-directive set and they grab the yoga mats and they're like, now we're going to do yoga. And I have yoga pretzels easy, or they show me poses and then maybe we go back and forth. So in a non-directive way, it's just that it's accessible, where with an individual, like today I had a 6-year-old ADHD where he comes in excited, we need something to maybe bring us down a little bit, and then I can always check in throughout the session. Hopefully that answers your question, Greg.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you. Did the yoga ed training you took talk about some of the other limbs of yoga, like meditation or visualization, or like I'm thinking more particularly like breathing practices?
Yeah, so that breaks it down into the basic structure. So time in, it's more breathing, and where then the relaxation is more meditation. So if I'm wanting to go either way with those, it just talks about different exercises and how to prepare. It's really based more towards children, preparing children for those meditation and time in or games or partner work. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
See, I muted myself because it got loud in my background. I'm glad you could join us for the Play Therapy Week activities. Tomorrow we're going to have game night at 7, and then Friday is happy hour, but not just like, it's coffee and resource sharing and things like that at 7 on Friday too. So if I hope you guys can make it if you like. And Erin, thank you for sharing. And what good camera angles, Stephen. I mean, look, that was like a regular class, right?
Thank you.